Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am Solar Moonbird. This video is being recorded literally like at 10:30 right after the last video was recorded. As an apology for not uploading as much, I'm doing a couple more videos tonight and then I'm gonna have them set to upload, like publish and be public the 16th, 17th, and then I'm thinking maybe even one for the 18th. But I might just post a couple tonight for an apology and then continue working and do like 2 videos a night some nights. Like if I have some that I'm not been doing properly. But we are here with chapter 8, I believe, of Kitsune, ANBU Naruto / Gaanaru. And in this one, it's the start of the tuning exams. Gaara and Naruto are meeting. The reason why it's taken so long, from after I uploaded the last one, even though I'm recording the video at this time and everything, is because I go through before each video and I read through so that I know, like, if there's any spots where I know it's not gonna be fun, like where there's probably like need for a warning. Don't mind if I just like stop every once in a while. I had an asthma attack before starting this one, so I had to take my inhaler, and after taking the inhaler, my voice gets a little bit messed up because it just messes with my throat some. So I might stop a lot and take a drink. Sorry about that. But here we are, chapter 8 of Kitsune, ANBU Naruto / Gaanaru. It had been a while since the mission in the Land of Water. Sakura was still a bit shaken up, and Sasuke was as well, but barely. When the fight at the bridge was over, I took Haku and buried him on a hill. He'll be at peace there. Zazuba will carry the burden he has on his shoulders for the rest of his life. That's how I want it. The tuning exams are going to be held in a week, and the village was already flooding with people from everywhere. And then the author has a little bolded area in here. Hang on. It literally goes, "Yes, you know what's gonna happen, fools." As soon as I read that earlier, I started laughing and dying, man. Konohamaru was running around my legs as we walked to Ichiraku Ramen. And then, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Can't speak. And then one day I'll be able to fight as good as you, Naruto-chan. Konohamaru yelled as he made a tiny punch. I chuckled and gave him a soft smile. Of course you will, buddy, I reassured in a soft tone. Naruto-chan, guess what? Guess what? He yelled as he tripped over his scarf and fell onto the person in front of us. Hey, what are you doing, brat? That person yelled. He gripped Konohamaru by the front of his collar, and I growled slightly. The ugly-ass person didn't notice, so I threw a kunai at him. In lightning speed, the kunai grazed his ear. It didn't miss. I just wanted to make my presence known. Ow, son of a bit. I'm struggling, guys. I'm sorry. Ow, son of a bitch, who did that? Ugly Ass yelled as he dropped Konohamaru. Konohamaru squeaked and ran behind my legs. You threw that kunai, Ugly Ass screeched. Yes, yes I did, I said in a soft tone, almost in a tone like Haku's. I would like for you to think twice before you hurt Konohamaru. He's like the brother I never had. I will be willing to do anything to protect him, especially when he's Gigi's grandson, I said, with a fake smile in a sickly sweet tone. He flinched and turned away from me. Konkoro, what's taking so long? Owen asked, pausing when she saw me. That little brat ran in my leg. Ugly Ass, who now identified as Konkoro, yelled. He received a hit over the head and the woman turned to me. I'm so sorry about my brother's behavior. I'm Tamari. This is Konkoro. You are? She asked. I smiled softly. My name is Naruto Uzumaki. Who's the hot person in the trees? I asked softly, pointing at the person in the tree. Whoever it was wore a slight blush and used sand to teleport himself down to us. Big brother, what are you doing here? Konkoro stuttered. Isn't Gara the youngest? Gara's the youngest, right? Hang on, I need to check this. I'm gonna stop recording. Okay. One part I searched, is Gara the youngest sibling? It says Tamari's younger brother. Uh Tamari's older than Konkoro, so yeah. Um and then I was scrolling down just a second ago and it says who is Naruto's brother? Search that. It comes up as Itachi Uchiha. Oh, I'm confused. That one just confuses you. I'm just straight up confused now. I'm gonna just go ahead and go from the big bro part, even though it's little bro. I'm not gonna judge how the author has it. She might have him older in this one. Big bro, what are you doing here? Konkoro stuttered. The person, Gara, ignored him and turned directly at me. How did you sense me? He growled. I tilted my head to the side as I was confused. Okay, this part gets me giddy. Hang on. My knee's also starting to cramp up, so I gotta stretch my leg out. There it is. What do you mean? It's not that hard to spot a flower in an empty meadow. I chuckled. He growled and sent his sand at me. I simply sliced my hand in the direction of the sand, slightly surprised slightly surprised to see it was solid. Yet it fell to the ground at my touch. Ignoring the shocked faces of the siblings, I turned around and crouched down to Konohamaru. I'm stuttering a lot now. I'm sorry. How about you go back to Gigi, Sakura's around the corner, and she'll take you, I told him in a soft voice. He nodded and ran off. While he was trying to go, a puppet shot at him. I growled slightly and knocked the puppet down. I wasn't facing the three, but I was slightly releasing my KI. I took a deep breath to control myself, but I still didn't face them. I told him to run off, simply because I didn't want him in on this conversation, especially if there was going to be a fight involving it. I growled in a deeper voice. I faced them and started walking towards them. Two of the siblings took a step back, and the redhead was now looking at me with a mixture of shock and fear. How did you deflect my sand? Nobody has ever done that, he yelled. I sighed softly and looked at him. After what I've done, it's not that hard. There are plenty of people in the village that could be able to do that. All it takes is speed and strength. And not to brag, but I think I have both attributes. Of those attributes, I chuckled. And you need sand to control your powers, no? You can't just make it appear out of thin air. So if I was to do this, I cut short, and in a blink of an eye, I was holding his gourd and slower. Huh? And slow and I can't read. Hang on, I can't read. This is not fun. I was holding his gourd. I had to think for a second. And slowly, so the siblings could see, I put it in a seal on my arm. Their eyes widened, and Gara looked like he was trying to control the sand. I chuckled and put my finger under his chin and my thumb on his chin. Just as I expected, I teased. He blushed, which made me laugh. I took his gourd out of the seal and was about to hand it to him before he tried to swipe it. Now, Gara, you have to ask nicely. It's not nice to just grab things out of other people's hands, now is it? I asked. He growled, took a deep breath, and looked. My mouse is being a bitch. Hang on. It was scrolling up in the frickin' chapter whenever I was trying to read. He growled, took a deep breath, and looked at me. Give me my gourd back, he demanded. I looked at him, expecting something. He growled, and I barely heard it, but he got it out. Please. The tone was softer, and many people wouldn't know but myself, and I could tell he was on the verge of tears. I handed him his gourd back and patted him on the shoulder and whispered in his ear, Please don't think badly of me now. I only meant to tease. I'm sorry if I went too far. He looked at me shocked and I gave him a smile. Well, I hope to see you at the tuning exams. I winked and shushed away. Gara's point of view. Don't cry, please don't cry. You can't cry. He's tormenting you. Nothing you haven't been through. Suddenly I get a whisper in my ear. Please don't think badly of me now. I only meant to tease. I'm sorry if I went too far. There was nothing to be sorry. Any normal person would be fine. I looked at him shocked, and he put on a small smile. I wanted to return it. I really did. But after these years, I forgot how to. Hope to see you at the tuning exams, he yelled before disappearing into a poof of smoke. Konkoro and Tamari ran up to me and started asking a million questions. I was about to have a panic attack before I used my sand to teleport me anywhere but here. Okay, that's the end of the chapter, but I just scrolled down and I saw a comment. I don't know where it's at, but it says, there's a certain point, I'm guessing. It says, I totally read that in Nobito's voice. I'm like, what? Where's that one coming from? Oh, is it coming from right here? Hang on. Nope. Ah, shit. Uh, that's where it is. The just as I expected thing. Someone's like, I totally read that in Obito's voice. I understand. It's just as I expected. Yeah, I understand that. Um, but that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'm sorry for not uploading as much. Um, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.